welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, I hope you guys enjoyed today's review and decided to subscribe to be part of the KitKat fam. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing Real Techniques Everyday Eye Essential Kit. This comes with 8 different brushes. It is $19.99. If you kind of look closely, you guys, you will see that I've already used some of these brushes, put them back in their little case for the sake of this intro. So I hope you guys don't mind. Today we're going to be talking about, how soft are they? Were they easy to use? Do you really need all of the brushes that they included here? And maybe some of them can we live without? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's review. Everything will be linked down below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. It really does help my channel. And as always, let's go ahead and jump on in and talk about these brushes. Something that I really like that Real Techniques included with this kit. In the back of the packaging, it has a pretty much description and the name of each of the brushes with their numbering system, and it just pretty much tells you what the brush is called, what it's meant for, how you can use it. And I really like that because for someone who's not familiar with brushes or you're new to using brushes, you're getting familiar with them, you don't really know what they're meant for. Obviously, granted, you can use brushes however you want. You don't have to use them whatever they're meant to be used for. You can be really creative with it. But this is a really nice guide for a beginner who doesn't really know yet and isn't that comfortable yet, that this is a really great guide to kind of guide you, and so you can start learning how to use them. Perfect, you can take a picture of it, save it in your phone, kind of reference back to it, so you can kind of figure out like what it's meant for. What's a shadow brush? Okay, I can use it for this. You can also Google it to see, what this kind of brush is called and what it's kind of meant for, and so you guys can get a general idea of how to use it as well. So that's an idea. Also, these brushes, you guys, on each of the handles, there is a numbering system that obviously you can reference to in the back of the packaging, but they're also lightly on the handle. It says the name of the brush. I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see it, but I can't promise you. It's really, really light. It's the same color of the handle, so it's really hard kind of to even see it in person, to be honest. But it is definitely there, and I really like that just because if you forget about the numbering system, you delete the picture in your phone, you don't really remember, it's all in a handle. You can just read it off there and kind of get a general idea. So I really like that, you guys. The first brush that I have here, it is the number 313 brush, and it is called the Definer brush. I personally use this to apply color in the inner lining of my eyes, and it did a really great job. It picked up a lot of color. It was really easy to use. It's dense enough, not too soft. All these brushes are really soft, but this Definer brush was dense enough that it was able to pick up product, and it had really control of how much product I was applying it on, and it made it really easy. So I really like this, and I feel like I can definitely even use this to, if I wanted to draw on my brows using shadow, I can go ahead and pick up shadow and draw on my brows with this as well. So I really like that. As for the next brush here, this is the 312 brush, and it is called their Lash Separator. To be honest, you guys, out of all the collections I've ever reviewed, they've never included anything like this from what I remember. So I really like that they have this, just because if you've been following me for a while, you guys know I love mascara. The more the better. So I do come across times that I apply a little too much and it gets clunky and I'm trying to separate them, and I typically use my tweezers to separate the lashes, and that can be hard to do because the tweezers aren't thin enough. So I really love that they included this, just because now I have something that I can use and separate my lashes, and it's really easy and thin enough, and then you can always clean it obviously with a cotton round and apply a little bit of alcohol and just really re-sanitize this. So I really liked this, that they included this. As for the next brush, this is the 308 brush, and this is called the Medium Shadow Brush. I personally, when I first looked at it, I was like, girl, what am I supposed to do with you? You're thick and chunky. And then once I started picking up shadow, I used this brush applying shadow all around the lid, and I really liked that because it was super fast. It was really easy to do. It blended everything really nicely, and I really liked this brush. I feel like I also used it to blend any of the edges, and it's just, I feel like this brush can do a lot of different things, and so I really like that. It's going to be a really useful brush, at least for me, when doing my makeup, and I really like that. As for the next brush, this is the 304 brush. This is called the Defining Crease brush. I really love this, and I can see myself using this in many different ways. I can see myself applying, highlighter with this brush because it has a really pretty point to this brush, and I really like that. And I also saw myself applying a shadow as my transition shade, and I really like that. It blended really nicely, and it just did a really pretty job, and I felt like I had control as well as how much product I was picking up. So that already I really love, and yeah, I really liked using it. As for the next brush, this is the 307 brush. This is called their shading brush, and I really like this. This is perfect to pick up color and pack it on. It did a really good job to do that, and I just feel like I was able to blend at the same time, and it's really soft. All of these brushes are really soft, you guys, so I really like it, but this one was dense enough at the same time that's going to really help you build color, and so I really like a brush like this one. It's really helpful when you want, you know, a little bit more of a dramatic look. The next brush I have here, this is the 3-1, I think it's the 3-1, no, it's a 311 brush. It's small, and this is called their fine liner brush. And to be honest, this is the only brush out of the 8 brushes that I did not use, for the reason that I didn't need to apply liner. I don't apply liner. It's not something that I'm into right now at this moment. So I don't see myself using this brush out of the 8 brushes that I received, but I do like it. It's always good to have in case I, you know, want to use gel liner. I have something I can use. I feel like it's small, it's soft enough that I can have control, but at the same time it's stiff enough that I will be able to have control of how thin or thick the liner will be. So I really like that as well. As for the next brush, this is the 310 brush, and this is the Essential Crease brush. I love this brush. I use it to apply color all around the lid, and I felt like I was able to really pack on color, at the same time really blend everything out. And you guys know me, if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm really big about blending. And so that is really important, and I really love using this brush. And I really love that all these brushes have just enough hair. I don't like when my brushes seem like they don't really have a lot of hair. I feel like that makes the biggest difference in how your makeup is going to turn out. You want brushes to have not too much hair, but enough hair that's going to get the job done and do a really good job. You know, it's going to make a difference in how your makeup looks on. So I really loved this brush. It was really easy, helped me to blend, really nice. As for the last and final brush, this is the 332 brush, and it is called their Smudge Brush. And you guys know, if you've followed me for a while, I also love to smoke out the bottom lash. That is my shiz, okay? And out of all the brushes that I've ever received, there's a few I have that I gravitate towards, but they don't pack on color like this one does, and this one is a really good brush. I really loved it. I was able to build color really easily, still blend out the edges. I feel like I had control, and I really love that. That's exactly what you want when it comes to a smudge brush, and it has enough little bristles to it and the handle, and so I really loved using these brushes, you guys. I felt like $19.99, is it worth it? I definitely feel like it is. This is perfect starter kit if you are, looking to buy eye brushes, but you don't really know like which ones are the ones that you kind of like or use or how they look, and there's so many out there that you can get really lost really easily unless you know what you're looking for and what you like and what works for you. So I feel like this eye essential kit is really perfect for someone who just wants to buy something and not have to fuss and figure out and spend the time and and learn. So this is nice to start off with. It has a lot of brushes. You really don't need 8 brushes or 4 brushes to do an eye an eye look. You can use 2 brushes if anything, but it's nice to have a variety, especially if you want to blend, and do use different colors. As a gift, it's really inexpensive. I feel like it's not too expensive, but still not, it's still affordable, and so I really like that. And yeah, I have no complaints. I will say that the handle, you guys, I love the color purple. I think it's really pretty. It's one of my favorite, colors, the rainbow. And I will say, I'm not sure if the handle is made out of aluminum or what, but I will say the bottom of the end is definitely plastic, which is fine. I feel like these brushes will last you a while. Out of all their collections that they've launched, I feel like this is a really good one to jump on. This brush set, none of the hairs fell out. I didn't notice any loose hairs while I was using the brushes. That sums up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please comment down below and I'll do my best to answer your questions the best of my abilities. And as always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. It really does help my channel, you guys. And as always, I will see you all later. I love you guys so much. Bye!